Hi and welcome back. Direct and indirect speech. That is what we've got today. So I hope you're ready. Let's get started. Now, in the sentence, he said, I am hungry. I am hungry. You see, the sentence I am the I am hungry was said by him. So I am hungry is his exact words. Nothing has been changed here. So this is what we call a direct speech, because we've got the exact someone's exact words. I am hungry. I am hungry. So this type is what we call the direct speech. But here he said that he was hungry. So here this is what we call the indirect speech or reported speech. So here you report what someone said. So here we are not it's not the exact words we are talking about. He said that he was hungry. Who said that? He said he was hungry. So you are reporting what someone said. So you can see we've got that. That there is not compulsory. You can omit it. I mean, if you say he said he was hungry, it is correct too. If you say he said he was hungry, without that too is correct. So do not get confused. Or he told me, I assume that he was speaking to me. He told me that he was hungry. So this too is an indirect speech. So indirect or reported. Indirect speech or reported speech. Now he told me that he was hungry. This too is an indirect speech. So you can see that you have that here too. Using it is not compulsory. So you can say, that means that you can say, or if you say he told me he was hungry, it is correct. So he said that he was hungry, or he said he was hungry. He told me that he was hungry, or he told me he was hungry. Correct. Good. Let's continue. I am writing, she said. I am writing, she said. You see here too, we've got her exact words, exactly what she said. It's just that there's a change in the position of the position. I mean, like you see at the beginning here, or the first sentence, what we have is he said, then the exact words. But here, the exact words, then the she said. So this too is a direct speech, because we've got someone's exact words. I'm writing, she said. So this is a direct speech. Here she said that she was writing. So here you are reporting. So this is an indirect speech. You can see we've got that. If you say she said she was writing, that too is correct without using that. or she told me that she was writing. So she told me that she was writing. This too is an indirect speech. So if you like, you just say she told me she was writing without using that. I hope you are not confused. Good. Let's have other examples. Here he asked, what are you doing? He asked, what are you doing? So you see, we've got his exact words. So we say that this is a direct speech. It is a direct speech. He asked me what I was doing. He asked me what I was doing. Here you are reporting. Here it is not the exact words we've got, so it is an indirect speech. So we say, if you say he asked what I was doing is correct. I mean without using the me. Are you a student? He asked. Are you a student? He asked. So here too you've got someone's exact words. So we say that this is a direct speech. Here he asked if I was a student. You see here we do not have someone's exact words, so this is an indirect speech. He asked if I was a student. So here too he asked whether I was a student. So this is an indirect speech. For questions that you use yes or no, I mean when you answer, we use if or whether. Like here that we've got, are you a student? So the response is either yes or no. So when you report, like we've got here, you say he asked if or he asked whether. He asked if I was a student, or he asked whether I was a student. I hope you are not confused. So you can see the most common reporting verbs are say, tell, and ask. So this means that they are not the only ones, but the most common reporting verbs, the most common reporting verbs are say, tell, and ask. Good. Direct speech, indirect speech. So for example, in the indirect speech, what it usually becomes is was. Please do not forget that, because we'll have examples on that. Is becomes was. Are becomes were. Was, now I'm talking about was, past tense, right? Becomes had been. Were to past tense becomes had been. So was, is, was, are, were, was, had been, were, had been. So now let's move to the example. Now, for example, she said, I am tired. Now you see that this is the direct speech because we've got we are talking about, or what we've got is someone's exact words. I am tired. I am tired. So who said that? She. She said what? She said what? I am tired. Now if we want to report it, this is what we say. She said she was tired because I am tired. Whose words are they? Hers. Hers. I mean she. She said that. So she said she was tired. She was tired. You can see am now is was. She said she was tired. And you remember, it is also correct to say she said that. She said that she was tired. He said, I am tired. Who said I am tired? He. So now if we report it, this is what we say. He said he was tired. You remember, I can say he said that he was tired. I said I am tired. I am tired. Who said that? I. So if I want to report it, this is what I say. I said I was tired. Remember, you can see the am changing to becoming was. You said I am tired. Now I am tired. Who said that? You. So when we report, we say you said you were. You were tired. You were tired because now it is you. It's not like I was. You remember you say I am in the past tense. In that form I say I was. He is. He was. You are. You were. Not you was. This is why we have you said you were instead of was. You said you were tired because when they're saying you said I am tired, this is about you, about you, the person I'm speaking to. This is why here we have you said you were tired. You were tired. Good. I hope you are not confused. We said we are tired. When you report it, you say we said we were tired. We were tired. You remember you say we are, then the past tense we were. It's just like you are, you were. They said we are tired. Now we report it. We say they said they were tired. They were tired. So you remember they are, they were. You are, you were. We are, we were. You said you are tired. So now you see the you speaking to, it can be one person, it can be more than a person, it can be 2, 3 people. So you see here, now I assume that the you was speaking to me. So in the reported speech, I say you told me. You remember the most common reporting verbs. We've got say, tell, and ask. So you told me that I was tired. So what you understand here, you said, now I'm speaking to you. You said to me, you told me. So you told me that I was tired. I was tired. Good. You said you are tired. So you are tired. It is one person, a person you're speaking to. You say you are tired. 2, 3 people. You say to them, you are tired. So here I assume that it's not more than a person. So I say, you told us that we were tired. So you see now it's not one person. That is why it is not you told me. You told us that we were tired. You said you are tired, speaking to us. He said, I was tired. So who was tired? He. Now you see was, you remember, it becomes had been. So he said he had been tired. He said he had been tired. I said you were tired, speaking to you. So when I report, I say I said you had you had been tired. You had been tired. You remember was becomes had been. So please do not get confused. You see the examples are similar. Talking about I am tired, tired. So if you find it difficult to understand, what I advise you to do is you can try to what you try to do is understand the first sentence, then you move to the second, third, until you reach the last sentence. So that you understand it very well. Let's move on. So the direct speech and the indirect speech. So you see, can becomes could, will becomes would, may becomes might, may becomes could. But don't worry, we'll have examples so that you know which may becomes might and which may becomes could. Must becomes had to, must becomes must. We will have examples about that, don't worry. Could remains could. Should remains should. Good. Would remains would. Might remains might. Shall becomes would. Shall becomes should. So when we have the examples, you will see the difference between the shall that becomes would and the shall that becomes should. Good. So like here, the first sentence or our first example here, I say, I can do the work. I can do the work, he said. Who said I can do the work? He. So in your report, we say, he said. He could. You remember can becomes could. He said he could do the work. She said, I will do the work. Now, we're talking about will. She said, she. Because I will do the work is her exact words. She said she would do the work. Will, would. You said she may listen to you. So when I report, you said that she might listen to me. She might listen to me. So here you see, this may is for possibility. That is why it is this type that you have it, or it's the one that becomes might. You said, I would help you if I had the power. If I had the power. So I report, I say, you told me you would. So you see the would remains would. You would help me if you had the power. Please do not get confused. I said he could be rich. So when I report, I said that he could be rich. The last example here, John said they should wait. You see the should remains should. John said that they should wait. So you remember he said he could do the work. It's correct to say he said that he could do the work. She said she would do the work. It's correct to say she said that she would do the work. So do not forget that. Good. This says Mary said, you must be hungry. So it is this type of must that remains as must. I mean, when you report it, you say Mary said that I must be hungry. I must be hungry. But have a look at this. Mary said you must wait. This one, and that talks about meaning something is compulsory, something like that. It is the type that you say when you report. For example, Mary said that I had to wait. So you see the meaning is different. Here Mary said you must be hungry, just like you must be hungry, you must be tired, things like that. So when you report, you say Mary said that I must be hungry or I must be tired. You can think of more examples that are like that. But in the example, Mary said you must wait. So you see here is about what? This is compulsory. You must do this. This type is the type that when you report, you say had to. Like here that we've got, Mary said that I had to wait. Good. Dad said she may win the match. So this is possibility. I mean, it's not for sure that she will win the match. So this type is the one or the type that you change that becomes might. So we say Dad said that she might win the match. So Dad said she may win the match. That is a direct speech. When you report, we say that said that she might win the match. But this one that said she may enter the room. She may enter the room. This one is not like the previous one. So you see, this one is about command. It's about command or permission. So when you report, we say that said that she could enter the room. She could enter the room. You can see the difference is very clear. So they are not the same thing. Mom said, you might be employed. You might be employed. You remember the might remains might, as we've got like this. Mom said that I might be employed. That I might be employed. I shall sleep, he said. I shall sleep, he said. So this shall is the one that when we report, we say that becomes would. So he said he would sleep. He said he would sleep. You remember, you can say he said that. He said he would sleep. Then the last example here, shall we start the work? I asked. So this is the type that you that becomes, when you report, it becomes should. So I asked if we should start the work. So I hope you are not confused. Must, had to, may, might, may, could, might, shall, would, shall, should. Good. Still having the table, I think it's very important before having the examples, we have the table so that we see how the words change. So do becomes did. Does becomes did. True. So do, did, does, did. We'll have examples. Did becomes had done. So please do not get confused. Is doing becomes was doing. You remember, is was, am was, are were. Are doing becomes were doing. Was doing becomes had been doing. Were doing becomes had been doing too. Has done becomes had done. So don't forget, do remember them when we start the examples on these. Have done becomes had done. Has been doing becomes had been doing. Have been doing becomes had been doing. Had done remains had done. Has becomes had. Have to becomes had. So please do not get confused. Dad said, Maria does her work. Maria does her work. So the does becomes did. So we say, Dad said Maria did her work. You remember, it's correct too to say, Dad said that Maria did her work. So you can change it to make it, for example, goes to school. Dad said Maria goes to school. So when you report it, you say, Dad said Maria went to school. Dad said, I do my work. Now this is Dad speaking. What did he say? His exact words, I do my work. That is Dad. So when we report, we say, Dad said that Dad said he did his work, which is correct too to say Dad said that he did his work. So the do becomes did. We can change the verb. Let's use go again. Dad said, I go to school, for example. So we say, when we report, we say, Dad said he went to school. Dad said, Maria did her work. Maria did her work. When we report, we say, Dad said Maria had done her work. Had done her work. The did becomes had done. Now let's use go again. Dad said Maria went to school. So when we report, we say, Dad said Maria had gone to school. Mom said, you are doing your work. Now speaking to you the person or the people. You are doing your work. So when reporting, I say, Mom said you were doing your work. You were doing your work. So the you here, you are doing your work, is I do not mean that it is I, meaning Mom speaking to me, but what? Mom speaking to you. You, one person, or you, you more than a person. So in the reporting, what I mean, I'm reporting to you what Mom said to you. So I say, Mom said you were doing your work. So you see that you are doing your work. I do not mean that is for I, that Mom said to me, but Mom said to you, and I'm reporting to you. Mom said you were doing your work. So if you change it, we use go, we say, Mom said you are going to school. So we change it, we say, Mom said you were going to school. Mom said Ali is doing his work. Mom said that Ali was doing his work. When we change the verb, we say, for example, Mom said Ali is going to school. So it becomes, Mom said Ali was going to school. The last example here, we said we are doing our work. Now we are reporting what we said, right? We say We said we were doing our work. So when we use go, we said we are going to school. Then when we report, we said we were going to school. I hope you do not get confused. It should be simple to understand. Please do not get confused. Good. So we said you are doing your work. You are doing your work. So here I assume the you is not I, meaning talking about me. So the you is you. We report to you what we said to you. That's what I mean or assume. So when we report, we say we said you were doing your work. I mean, even if that was I mean talking about me, but now the assumption is we are reporting to you, that the person you're speaking to, what we said to you. That's what I want you to understand. So you are doing becomes you were doing. We said you are doing your work becomes we said you were doing your work. So if we change it, we use go, we said you are going to school. So then we change it and say we said you were going to school. Mom said Ali was doing his work. When we report, we say Mom said Ali had been doing his work. When we use go, we say Mom said Ali was going to school. When we report, we say Mom said Ali had been going to school. Mom said they were doing their work. When we report, we say Mom said that they had been doing their work. So we use go. Mom said they were going to school. In the reporting, we say when you're reporting, we say Mom said they had been going to school. They said he has done his work. Now when we report, we say they said he had done his work. So when we use go, we say they said he has gone to school. When we report, we say they said he had gone to school. The last example here, they said you have done your work. So the reporting, they said you had they said you have done your work. So the reporting, I say they said you had done your work. I mean the you here is talking, what I want you to understand is speaking to you. So I report to you what they said to you. They said you have done your work. Now the exact words. Now they said you had done your work, speaking to you or reporting to you what they said to you. Please do not get confused. The most important thing is that have done becomes had done. So I change it and use go. They said you have gone to school. I say they said you had gone to school. Good. Mom said Ali has been doing his work. So you say Mom said that Ali had been doing his work. Mom said Mom said that Ali had been doing his work. Mom said, you have been doing your work. You have been doing your work. You say, Mom said that you had been doing your work, speaking to you. So that is not the you there. It does not mean me. It does not mean me. So speaking to you, what Mom said to you, reporting that. I say, Mom said that you had been doing your work. I said, Ali had done his work. I said that Ali had done his work. So you can see that here there's no change. Had done and had done. We said we have money. We have money. We said that we had money. We said that we had money. So you see have becomes had. He said she has money. She has money. He said that she had money. He said that she had money. So you can see have becomes had, has to becomes had, but the had done remains had done. Good. So that's it for part A. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. And I say until next time.